Welcome back, everybody. This is Brothermutant here. Today we're going to continue our journey on Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you recall from our last episode, we were working with Mr. Stabbington here, who is our arcane trickster-ish character. And we were invading the various lands to try to get ready to beat up on the Stag Lord. And let's see, how far did we get? My Eldritch Scoundrel is actually doing pretty good for himself, but we're having trouble here. As you see, we have a character on Death's Door. That was a mistake on my part by setting it to having Death's Door as a possibility. Doesn't mean they can't die.
All according to
It means they give them like one more last ditch effort chance. Oops, hey there.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobold's glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
Their leader speaks in the suspiciously familiar voice of the known Tartuccio. Yeah, we got some XP for tracking Tartuccio now. That's what we were doing. Okay. Dragon, glory, dragon! The voice of the kobold rises in excitement. We know the mites under the old sycamore. They possess the magic treasure, very ancient. Alright, so we have an attack in them. Chaotic neutral. New trade. Stop pursuing these poor reptiles. We're chaotic neutral more than anything here. That's one thing I never expected to see in the middle of a forest. A circus show. Ring a new trade, Tartuccio?
You! When will I finally be rid of you?
Never.
Don't listen to him, tribesmen. This liar comes to play tricks on us. You and you, hold him back. The rest of you, follow me.
The purple kobold gives a start of surprise, but immediately collects himself. Alright. It's like we're fighting the leftovers.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Alright, let's see here. We're paused. We have these guys here.
This should do it.
Ooh, shot him in the face. In the face.
I'm letting you out of our
Oh,
story.
goodness. A little more gore on that one than I expected. Alright, collecting treasures. Let's see. Follow Tartuccio's trail. Looks like we're exploring the vicinity of it. There's an imprint on the ground near the empty chest. It looks like another chest of the same size recently sat beside this one. Alright, we have goodies. More goodies. Right, before we leave this area, let's actually make sure we don't have hidden stuffs waiting for us. Feels like we should.
I see something.
Yeah, there we go. I feel like we should have stuff right there. What we got there? Ooh, we got some port. Very nice, very nice.
That is not far.
More freezies. What you got for me? Come on now. Collect it. Thank you. We'll do the same on the other side as well, just to make sure. I like the rats and the bunnies just creeping around. Looks like we got something here. Oh yeah, more ports. It was boozing it up at this camp. I wonder why they were overrun. What do we get there? We got some shrooms. Nice. Anything else? Yep, something else. Quite the profitable little area.
As it should be.
We should thank Tartuccio for bringing us to this wonderful locale with a sword in his face. Alright, let's see. Moving up here, bouncing out of the area. Hopefully it'll give us an idea of where the heck we're going from here. Matter of fact, let's look at the journal real quick here. See, room. Yeah, I didn't get both those rooms. That's kind of a bummer. Good arrival. Meet with Tartuccio. Yeah, now they finally got these things to go away. You just got to click off them a couple times. So the check marks will make the other exclamation points go away. So that's kind of nice. We got 87 days. Got plenty of time for tracking the stag lord, so I'm not really worried about that. We are looking for... here we go. Tartuccio, now in the guise of a kobold, has disappeared. All we know is that he's searching for a certain artifact or relic in the vicinity of the old sycamore. That means our road leads there too. Alright, sounds like that's where we're headed. We still have to get Svetlana's ring, Fangberry for Bakken, and moon radishes for Bakken. But we'll worry about that as we progress with this Tartuccio mission. He's a little butt, and I like kicking his ass. He tried to sit me up for being a spy. Hate that guy. So we're starting to think. We have... Let's actually pause the game real quick here while we look at some spells. We have the ability to cast spells, as you know, as my character, but I'm starting to think that we probably need to give a little more crowd control. The reason for this is while I have good teammates, they're not the best teammates ever, and I am out leveling them, if you recall. I have 4806 XP. I'm almost level 3. Lindsay's behind me at pretty close 4,000. Harem's behind her, and these guys, we can't see them yet. So chances are Amiri's probably the same level as Harem, but certainly she's not. She's our newest acquisition, so to speak. So her health is actually the lowest on the totem pole right now at 18, and she's a fighter. That should speak volumes as to how bad we are off. So it looks like this is where we are. Looks like there's only one way for us to go. We're heading to this thing. Show me some names. There we go. Okay. Oops. No. Sorry. That's for later in the game, by the way. Excavation site. That's for when you get your kingdom. If you become a baron. Boo. Now, we are a subpar team of 5 people. You can get 6, of course. I could purchase the other one. Matter of fact, let's actually pause this and see how we're doing on weight. And is there anything I want to pass along? She's banded as well as master of her bastard sword. This tower shield, while it's doing her some good, her penalty with it is a 2. So if I were to switch her just to another shield, she loses some armor, sure, but her attack bonus goes up to a 4. I might do that short term, just to give her something to work with. And while that tower shield is useful and she has other tricks later on as she levels up that basically negate the penalties for having a tower shield, in fact giving her quite a few nice bonuses, I'd rather know that she's not swinging and missing left and right, because her strength is not that great to begin with. So for a +2 attack, that means basically the shield is negating her levels as a fighter, which is kind of sucky. And I may actually change her out of tower or shield specialist. I haven't decided yet. Her stats, someone pointed out in another video, that her stats were more in line for being a paladin. So she was probably a paladin, then changed her mind, or wanted to be a paladin and decided not to be because she wasn't lawful good anymore. Maybe that's part of it. But we may reconsider something with the charisma bonus that she has going on. She's actually not that bad. And I'd rather have her being useful than not. But let's get these guys and whoop on them. I can... My spells are limited now. Let's get some automatic acid splash fired up for me. Lindsay, we can save off on those, but why don't you scream at this guy?
This should do it. Alright, we're collecting our loot. Let's take a look at this map, shall we? This is just a small one. Random encounter, I'm imagining. Let's see here. Random encounters don't usually, as far as I know, have hidden treasure beyond what the minions drop when you kill them. So, we're probably okay for bouncing out of here. We are getting tired. I probably could camp. In fact, that's not a bad idea, but let's actually just camp outside. That is
I don't know that there is a better or worse reason to camp here versus inside or outside in the open world map. You can do it either case. Sometimes, though, you'll find that you're not allowed to hunt inside a specific map. If you step on the overland map, then you can. That never seems to be an issue. So by doing it here, we're probably better off. Let's manage this, though, here. We can use rations, just in case they only find like one thing of hunting. We have 5 people, so we're missing out on that. Hearty meals all we have for recipes right now. So that's all our cook can do. I'm working on stealth. She's working on hunting. We have a decent watch and a terrible +0 watch. So that'll be good enough for now. We get a 6th person and then we can fill that special roles. Maybe swap some people around and get better positioning. But we shall see. Yeah, 1 ration. Yeah, they just foraged and boom, they got the 5th one they need. We need 5 to feed 5 people. We had 4 in our kit. So from now on, if we don't find any more camping supplies, then we have to hunt the full time it takes to get those 5. Camouflage was successful. No special rolls. We spoiled our food. Hearty meal is actually kind of hard to make. I want to say it's a DC of 20 or something ridiculous. And it looks like we weren't mugged in the night, so at least that's a good thing. So we got all our spells back. Oh, let's enter this old sycamore. This is supposedly where Tartuccio bounced with his kobold friends. Apparently he's using some kind of a magical disguise to make him look like a kobold. And they think he's some kind of shaman, which, you know, with his powers kind of makes sense. So he's trying to find a relic still. Ooh, hello.
Greetings.
Keston Garrus, the former captain of Jamondi's Aldori's personal guards, nods at you as though you'd seen each other in Restov only yesterday. He limps noticeably and his clothes are stained with blood. He looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met. But this time you also sense a hint of excitement in his eyes.
I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I have conducted at Lady Jamondi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Iravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamondi sends her apologies.
Oh, that's sweet.
We almost had Tartuccio cornered when this damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this Tartuccio. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Sword Lords will remember this favor.
How did Tartuccio manage to fool you?
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy.
Well, that's true.
His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Restov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamondi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law. We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamondi immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Iravetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure.
And as the ring crosses Keston's face. That's right. What can Pataxian spies hope to find in the stolen lands?
Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time King Iravetti had a chance to seize the entire stolen lands region, and at the Eldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
Garrus is the name of a noble house in Brevoy, is it not? You're a nobleman, then?
Used to be. It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garrus are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garrus, but he's my father no longer. In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
Care to tell me why you were exiled? You asked me a favor. I'd say you owe me an explanation.
Fair enough. For a Goress, the prosperity of the house and the honor of the name stands above all else. And I was betrothed to a widow from another noble house. This union was of great importance to the family. However, 3 months before the wedding, I met a commoner girl, gentle and pure, and we fell in love. I would have rather died than leave my Tanya. So I decided to break off the engagement with my noble bride. I could never have expected what would follow. My father was furious. I'd set a pointless love affair above the interests of the house. He expelled me from the family and ordered to leave our lands under threat of death. And Tanya... her mother was seriously ill, and she stayed behind to care for her rather than follow me into exile. Thus, I was on my own, disgraced, without a name, and without love.
That is so sad.
Don't imagine that I ask for pity. Everyone gets what they deserve.
I say you deserved a better fate, Keston. True love should not be punished.
What's done is done.
Alright, we'll talk to him later. I'll see you later, farewell. Alright, he'll meet us back at Old Legs, I know that much. That's where we're supposed to report after we take care of Tartuccio, anyway. So, here we are in this map. Let's take a look at this sucker. Whoa, that's a big one. The old sycamore. We should definitely get at least another level or 2 up on this one. So that'd be nice. If I can buff myself, I will do so. Let's get some of that mage armor going, buddy. Yeah, 2 hours worth of mage armor.
All
goes a
according
long
to
way.
plan.
Oh, hey there. Cowardly traitors, sons of a pike. Return the relic. We gain some XP just for stumbling in on this. Nice. Coward, turn, Alec. Seneschal Vagic. That must be these guys. Silly, silly kobold. Go look your relic. Your dungeon. Look under bed, under table. Haha, silly kobold have no bed and no table. Search your eggs. You lose relic and blame mites. Accuse queen. Lies. Chief suit scale, not silly. The kobold leader shakes his weapon as the insult. Now that must be their leader. And the one with the big huge wolf head. Is that what I'm looking at here? That's got to be the queen. The captain. Kobold crier. Lies, chief scale. The kobold crier diligently copies the words and gestures of the chief, swinging his weapon. It seems both groups are but a breath away from battle. Such hubris and such small and simple creatures, but are our own monarchs any better? So warlike. It's like a miniature version of the Taldan Imperial Chronicles. Stop. What's going on here? Seneschal Vagic. The little mite jumps in place. Stranger, stranger. You see? Yes. Silly kobold attack mite. Insult us, our magnificent queen. Lies. Mite thief. Steal relic from kobold. Be revenge. Help us, stranger. Alright, looks like we can side with one or the other, or just say screw it. We can't do that because we're not in neutral. We can ask for no help from either of them, which means we're probably going to get attacked by both of them. You should make peace and search for the relic together. Ooh. First, let's find out. Kobold, tell me more about what happened. Aye, chief, I named Suit Scale. Kobold and might live here long. Live peace, but now might thief steal our relic. Thief, steal, Alec, echoes the crier enthusiastically. How do you know the relic was stolen by the mites? Mite tricksy, but Chief Suit Scale's more tricksy. I call. New shaman come. Shaman Tartuc. Oh, here we go. Know who stole relic? Tartuc. Good, yeah, Tartuccio, the asshole. Tartuc, ood. Oh, what is this relic? Relic key. Kobold take relic. Enter sacred hall. Did you really attack the mites? Revenge. Mite coward. Kobold come. Mite run. We come. Take them relic. Go. Let they give back our relic. We give back their. Okay, so they stole their relic, thinking that their relic was stolen from those guys. Which means Tartuccio probably took it, and he's probably stealing the other relic as we speak, so he's probably got both of them. Where is Shaman Tartuc now? Shaman was dungeon, did not enter sacred hall. Might collapse our entrance. Kobold wrath might. Okay. Tartuc is not a real kobold. He deceived you. Suit scale, not stupid. He no real kobold. The chief puffs up his chest, rejecting the insult. Okay, it's clear to me now that you guys are idiots. Help Cobalt. Cobalt's strong, fierce. Let's ask the mic some questions. Small Mike bows comically. I Seneschal Vagic. Here our magnificent warrior queen, Bada. He points at his large companion adorned with the hide of a wolf. Yeah, I was right, it was a wolf. Okay. Queen defeat scary wolf battle. Vanquish 100 enemies. Charm 100 hearts. Queen, sure she did, buddy. Queen Bada, allow you speak her. May sit. We understand, he say generously. Legs tremble when see such beauty. Right. My queen, why don't you fight the kobolds? My queen shakes her head sadly. We live here long, kobolds and mites. We live peace, friends, trade, together, hunt good shaggy animal. Gut it, sweet. Long ago, Chief Kobold and our old king make good alliance. 2 branch old sycamore we take. Charm and give each to other. This be relic. Kobold have one, might have one. Not long ago, kobold come, yell we thief. Take our relic. Silly kobold. Why do you need the relic? 2 relic, a key, give entrance to Sacred Hall. There under Old Sycamore. 1 key for Kobold, 1 key for Mite. Each can go hall. All fair. Okay, so there's a Sacred Hall. And each of those key, or branches, whatever, act as a key. Alright, why do the Kobolds think the relic was stolen by the Mites? Kobold Chief, silly, ugly, old. Seneschal and other Mites giggle at these words. He lose last mine. Listen, new Shaman Tartuccio. Shaman not so ugly. Uh-oh, she likes the shaman, huh? Ew. Bada smacks her lips in approval. But angry Trixie say wicked might. I catch him and make crown from his scale. Pretty crown, purple. Okay. Do you know where this purple scaled shaman is now? He proud dungeon near our house. We see he wants, but not catch. Want find a shaman, look underground. Okay, very well, I have no more questions. Alright, let's see what our companions think. I want to hear my companions' advice. Why support either? Do you think they'll ever listen to you? Let us battle these little ones, both groups, and be done with it. It's up to you, but we should remember that living among such creatures could be dangerous. The kobolds and mites are aggressive, poorly organized, and unreliable. It's better to exile them, or not interfere, lest we entangled in their unworthy deeds. So we side with the kobolds, we side with the queen, or the mites, side with neither of them. I tell them that you should make peace and search for the relic together. That doesn't sound like fun at all. I want to kill some kobolds. Alright, so we're siding with the mites. I side with the mites and Queen Bada. You interfere in a war you have no stake in. I hope you know what you are doing. Sweet. Stranger, go my cave chamber talk. Kobold, be afraid. Insult, blood, wash out. Okay, there we go, team.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Yeah, get your butt over there. Come on.
Repent.
Serves you right.
Get them kobolds. Ooh, hit him in the face with some acid.
This should do it.
Punch him, come on. Oh, that's my team.
Gorum!
Yeah, Gorm, look at her. Alright, they ran this way. Let's go far. Let's see what these guys have to offer.
What for Gorum?
There we go.
A calculated risk.
You deserved it.
I think I'm gonna lose some, Get him, team.
This will
Right. Take care of those guys. We got to climb a hill option over here. But they kept running this way. Let's keep following. I like having a bodyguard. Or not. First, let's level up. Okay. Well, we're working on our rogue still. Remember, we are a Eldritch Trickster, right? Eldritch Scoundrel. There we go. We are rocking level 3. More sneak attack. I like that. Finesse training. The rogue gains weapon finesse as a bonus feat. In addition, starting 3rd level, she can select any one type of weapon and use weapons such as rapiers or daggers. Once this choice is made, it cannot be changed. Whenever she makes a successful melee attack with a selected weapon, she has her strength, adds her dexterity modifier instead of her strength modifier to do the damage. Ooh, nice. If any effect would prevent the rogue from adding her strength modifier to the damage roll, she does not add her dexterity modifier. The rogue select. Sorry, what did that say? Come on now. The rogue can select the second weapon 11th level, and the third at 19th. So probably not getting those 11th and 19th ones because I'm going to go Arcane Trickster proper. Might not need to go Arcane Trickster. I'm not really sure what Arcane Trickster is going to provide me, so we'll get to that spot. We'll find out. But maybe we'll just dip into it. And still no points for abilities. 5 points here, and again we know we want Trickery up. Use Magic Device, and Perception is always important. From there I have 2 more points, and I can put it whenever I want. Not very charismatic, so Persuasion is kind of a dumb one. Knowledge, I am reasonably smart. Mobility 2, let's get one in there. You never really do stealth in these games. I really need to start doing that. Maybe I'll start investing in it. What the hell? Accomplished Sneak Attacker. This is the feat that I was talking about the other day. Couldn't find the damn thing. You have to be Sneak Attack level 1 to get it. It allows you, if you pick it, to do another 1d6 Sneak Attack. So right now I already have 1 from here. Oh, I never had one before. Is that right? That seems wrong. I thought I was doing Sneak Attack damage in the last fight. But now I'll have Sneak Attack for sure, and if I do this, I'll have basically double Sneak Attack. So that's cool. So it'll be 2d6 worth. What else do they have to offer, though? Ooh, we have wings. I always like wings. I don't know why I need wings. Well, I don't know why I wouldn't want wings, I guess. So, throw anything stealthy. Spell Pen can come in handy, seeing I am a wizardish type. I'm not the best wizardish type ever. Precise Strike. Yeah, kind of like Sneak Attack for teammates. Piranha Strike. That's one penalty. Yeah, this is basically, if I'm understanding this right, this is almost like Power Attack, but for those with Dexterity-based weapons versus Strength-based weapons. If that makes sense. Meta Magic. Now, I tried this the other day. Now, here was the problem. I don't think I was doing it properly. Heighten isn't one that I really think is going to be all that beneficial. Extend, on the other hand, for buffs, doubling the buff duration, especially if you take in something like Mage Armor that's 2 hours long, now in this case 3, and suddenly it becomes 6 if I cast it as an extended version. That's pretty nice, but I'll have to cast it as a level 2 spell. Still, that might be something to do. Well, there's a rod that you can get at Old Legs, though, that will allow you to do this 3 times a day. Maybe I just need to save my money and get the damn rod. Improved Initiative might be nice. Endurance would be another good one. Dodge, of course. Get that armor class up. I like that. Deft Hands. Now, this one's for trickery. And use Magic Device. Both things that I cherish on this character. So, this would not be a bad pick for me. I don't know if I want to pick it this early in the game, but Trickery allows me to do those pickpocket things as well as opening locks. And use Magic Device. I've yet to see it fail. That doesn't mean it can't. I'm assuming it's used when you cast scrolls and such. Let's see, full deadly aim. Yeah, basically now this is like Power Attack, but for archers. Okay. -1 penalty to attack roll, +2 on the damage roll. So, more of the same. Kind of nice that they did that, so it's not all-encompassing Power Attack for every type of attack. We may... Oh, here we go. Now, this is interesting. You may make a number of additional attacks of opportunity per round equal to your dexterity bonus. With this feat, you may also make attacks of opportunity while flat-footed. Coolio. I kind of dig that one. My dex is actually pretty good. Now, here's our weapon training. Finesse training. We got Bites, Claws, Daggers, Dueling Sword. Am I allowed to have a Dueling Sword? I'm assuming it would only allow me to... Whoa, why did it pick... Light pick? That's weird. Light Mace, on the other hand. Alright, let's see. What do we got here that we know we could use? A short sword we'd probably find. Rapiers we could probably find. I've yet to see a punching dagger. I don't care about a light shield or a light pick. Light Mace, I think I have one of those already. Kama, Kukri, all that fun stuff. Hand Axe, Estoc. Elven Curved Blade. Dueling Sword. Dagger. I don't think I like dagger. Light Mace, though, on the other hand. I like being able to hit things with different types of damage. So blunt versus slashing versus piercing. But in melee, there's very few piercing attacks that I find. So rapier would be one of those, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go with it. I don't even know if I have one yet, but I'll go buy one if I have to. We have spells. We're still at level 1 spells. It kind of sucks. We have a bunch of spells already in our list. True Strike could be good. Stunning Barrier could be decent. Sleep, yeah. Ooh, here we go. Hurricane Bow. This one lasts for a decent amount of time. Self-buff. It allows you to increase your damage for whatever bow you're using, basically treating it as a larger size. Bow or crossbow. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one. Corrosive Touch. Burning Hands. Cause Fear. All good choices. Definitely want Hurricane Bow, though. And from there... It doesn't last very long. That doesn't last long at all. When you really need to make that hit, though, man, True Strike can come in handy. Vanish doesn't last very long. I'd rather just rely on potions for that one if I have no choice. It's like the watered down... Vanish is like the watered down version of invisibility spell. See, I kind of like this one. And I know Lindsay has it as well. But this one is not just a save or suck spell. The reason I say that is that this one will still do damage. Even if it's half. If they make their fortitude save. Not a reflex save. Remember, there's a lot of feats out there that allow reflex saves to basically be null and void if you even make the save, or if you don't make the save, you take half damage. This one here sounds like it's a guaranteed hit. There's no check. If they fail the fortitude save, it looks like they get dazed for 1 round, which will allow us to capitalize on that. That might be a bad ranged spell. I don't know that sneak attack is applicable for it, but corrosive touch surely would be. Burning Hands, maybe not, because it's AoE. I'll need to make a decision. Alright, so fire, acid, more guaranteed damage. The fire one can hurt my teammates if I'm not careful. Corrosive Touch I have to get in a melee range, which is not horrible. I got pretty good dex. This auto hit move, though, really is appealing, and it does sonic damage, which is probably not very well resisted, so let's grab it. Alright. Finesse Training Rapier. Okay, now, first off, let's inventory. Do I have a rapier? No, I did have a light mace. Haha, I knew it. Longsword. Fastwork light crossbow. Oops. Hey, no. We definitely want the masterwork version. I know that much. Short swords. And I'm getting kind of buggy on weight here. Let's actually drop some of this stuff. We can always pick it up later. Just want to lighten our load, especially since we're going to be going into a fight. I don't want to have to worry about crawling around at a snail's pace. Just because we're overloaded with stuff that I can pick up at any time. Drop that sword. We'll keep this shield. We'll keep her shield because, you know, she may use it. He's rocking his heavy shield already. She don't need no shield. Not that she couldn't use a better weapon. Lindsay has a longsword +1. I can't use a longsword. Sword ring. This is a ring. A ring to sell. Okay. Oh, I should probably actually add my spellbook before I forget. Okay, level 1 still. So I have mage armor that I can cast once, shield I can cast once. Color spray. Kinda like magic missile for its auto hit ability. And I am level 3, so I should get 2 missiles. It's not horrible. It's guaranteed damage. Your piercing scream for 2 caster levels, so I should only be doing 1d6. I'm guessing maybe I'm doing 2d6, I'm not sure. Also, this is still do more damage. Snowball per caster level. Now, this is interesting. That's 3d6 of damage. And assuming a hit, and the target must succeed a fortitude save or be stunned. It doesn't say anything about reducing damage. I like that. And then I know I can sneak attack. So that's cool. All right. We've got these Tatville worms that we're going to mess with. Let's go see what this has.
Does it matter?
Wins. Do me a favor, go ahead and buff up the team, will you?
Any last wishes?
Come on, team. You got this. Nice.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Shut that off for me, Lindsay. Alright. Lindsay, pick up that. That's just our stash of treasure. Oops.
As it should be.
Come on now. Whole team. Ooh, hey there. We got some bodies. All kinds of treasure. Oh, I got all excited there for a second. I thought there was something to shoot. What is that? Is that a bunny? You a little bunny? No, it's so cute. Oop.
Enemy approaching.
There we go. Alright, let's get Harem over
Your
here.
life ebbs low.
Oh, let's actually activate this. This is basically his smite ability. It allows him to do extra damage with his melee attacks, if I'm not mistaken. Melee attack with moral bonus on damage, yeah. So it's that. She definitely needs to rage and go kill that guy. Valerie, why don't you come this way too? She can probably handle those two. And if not, we're going to help her. Mr. Stabbington, what do you think about that?
Let's try this way.
Splash him in the face. Oh, nice shot. Range cold balls, we excel at that. Whoa, where do these guys come from? Oh, you got a bombardier over there. Alchemist. Oh, hell.
Won't kill me.
Come on, guys.
This
Get
should
that out of this.
Could be worse. And we'll be lost.
I'll survive.
Don't die.
Always
Don't die.
survive.
a calculated risk. This will hurt.
Me, please.
You need to get out of the way there, Lance.
You deserved it. Any last wishes?
Let's try this way.
No, I'm still doing the acid splash.
This should do it.
This is where I step in.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
That was a little rough, fellas. I won't lie to you. We almost lost our team. That damn alchemist, man. He was using fire belly. I've seen that move before. It's a potion that he can swig and then suddenly he can like breathe fire like a dragon like multiple times depending on his level. And apparently it was successful. So stuff like that I need to try like stagger my team. Get them out of the cone so at least they're only hitting like 2 at a time. Alright, we're going to drop this. Also, fun little feature here. Once you drop one from your inventory here, press spacebar. It keeps dropping from the same spot where you were dropping from. So you can see I'm just clicking through these. I don't have to ask. Skip down here, say drop this one, and now I'll drop these spears. Drop the club, we'll drop that. I got all these bows that I can drop for the time being. Save you a little bit of time. Keep you from having to do this ignorant stuff a billion times. We'll get rid of those, because we don't need the extra weights. We have what? Light crossbows. Lindsay got a light crossbow? That's, yeah, she needs that master work one too. Man, I am just dropping the ball here, guys. I'm sorry. We got some items that we can sell later that we'll turn into stuff later. But right now we're doing decent for weight. Before we do anything crazy, she's fatigued, but that's only because of her rage. That's something that you're going to constantly have to battle with, and you're going to have to deal with it.
In due time.
It's not that big a deal. It's not very long. You see the timer's already ticking down. It's almost gone here. Boof. So that's nice. But she can't. Point is that she can't rage again until that fatigue is gone. Also, was wondering why I thought the game had glitched on me the other day when I was trying to have her in a different playthrough attack with rage, and she wouldn't activate it. And then realized that the whole party was fatigued, and it was one of those permanent fatigues. So I hadn't rested. I couldn't activate rage. I was wondering what I was doing wrong. I forgot about that little feat. So it's kind of important that you keep track of that. Now we're going to camp
You know we're out of supplies now, so you know we have to camp and actually hunt completely to get all 5 rations. This is going to suck. So it's going to take more time than normal, usually. If we're lucky, we'll get it soon. If not, you'll see this turn into like what should have been like a 2 to 3 to 6 hour hunt. It's into like 16 hours.
Do not be set aback by how quietly I keep to my thoughts. Come to me and I will discuss with you the frailty of life, the whisper of the night, the great God.
There's something funny about your incessant gloominess. I'll be happy to take you up on your offer. After all, I need to understand you well, so I can depict you accurately in my book.
Well, that wasn't too bad. 7 hours. Failed our meal, but we got camouflage. Now we just continue. Now, before we call it a day, we're done.
Victory!
Oop, looks like we got mugged in the middle of the night. But because we had people awake at the time,
They go down!
well, we have at least 1 or 2 people standing guard right away. Okay. Get that liberty. He's almost done. Nice. 1 more hit like that and he's done. Come on, guys. Thank you. Go back to sleep. We woke up in the worst possible day. Let's pause that real quick before we save. I want to look at some stuff here. Couple letter. Do we have any recipes? Yeah, here's one right here. So if you do this and you copy the recipe, now when you camp you have the ability to make that as your choice. Now that doesn't mean you have the supplies to do it, so make sure you have supplies. If you don't, every time you rest, make sure you click back to hearty meal, because hearty meal you can make it with anything basically. So hearty meal is difficult to make. That's the problem with it. Haggis, I want to say, is a special one that's a bonus for Mr. Harem here. He loves haggis, and as such he gets a bonus that other people do not get. Before we actually call it a day, let's just check the bottom part of this here on the map. Not to get hit by a lightning bolt there. Be careful, man. Someone does not want us pressing further.
We will prevail.
Hey there, giant
Onwards.
frog. You seen my crossbow?
A calculated risk.
Serves you right.
Thank God the AI on this game is not completely stupid. They do some dumb things, I will say that, but by and large, your companions will seek out the next nearest target and start killing them. Slow movement inside this. I'm up the trunk. Mobility check. We have a lot to pass on that. We got a dead body over here. Looks like a kobold. Who left us all kinds of num-nums. Old necklace and some jade at
In
least.
due time.
Alright, we'll go back to here, I suppose. Call it a day. While checking the bottom right side. Anything? Alright, I think we'll hit stop here. With that though, my name is Brothermutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think so far. I'm going to actually switch over after this video, either tonight or tomorrow morning, and I'm going to make another video for Path of Evil, because I know I've been neglecting that one, and I still need to finish it off. So for those of you that were hoping to see that one, you're going to see it here soon. But I'm still having fun with this one, and it is a lot like Neverwinter Nights too. It's kind of why I like this game, I think, so much. But with that though, I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.